Julian, Arsene Wenger, what else do we have to say about him?
I don't know. I mean, 4 defeats in a row for the first time since 2002. And yet he still says he's still the best man for the job. He comes out with those incredible excuses of like, you put your trousers first and then your shirt and then your coat and your jacket, but you're not sure what... I mean, like, this is something like... I don't know, even like a TV series couldn't catch up and capture like the essence of this season for Arsenal. This is something that goes beyond anything we've seen before. Arsenal Football Club, but probably in English football history. This is like something else. It really is.
Arsene, you've just been beaten by Brighton. You're in a horrible... Yes, if you have your trousers on, you can take them off. But if you're naked, you have to... What the hell is he talking about? I mean, this guy, he's bulletproof. I mean, in some sense, I'm jealous. Because how's he doing it? How the hell is he doing it?
Why does he want to stay? This can't be fun. Where's the fun in this? Why, you don't need the money, you don't need the prestige. Why?
He still thinks in his mind, and if you read between the lines and what he says in between the ridiculous quotes that Julian just talked about, he still believes around the corner he's going to sign the next player and the next defender, the next midfielder, the next striker that's going to turn the light switch back on from. He still believes that. No one else does. He does.
But I don't understand it. On the one hand...
The trousers analogy.
Well, I don't understand that either. But on the one hand, as much as you're admitting, listen, this is our worst run in my tenure as coach, I'm the right man. You know, when you're in a hole, you got to stop digging. And at some point, more concerning for me is you have the likes of Petr Cech coming out now and taking responsibility for the defeat. So now all of a sudden, we've kind of got used to managers taking that pressure off from players.
Yeah.
At Arsenal Football Club, the reverse is now true. The players are now taking responsibility away from the manager. On the back of the story that came out midweek about an alleged meeting with the players and their call for or concern about lack of leadership, it really is painting a really bleak picture for Arsenal Football Club. I felt let Arsenal see out this season and then change him in the summer. But given what we've seen over the last 7 days, he's got to. Bet he goes now.
But I think that's the way it's looking. If you read between the lines, is that it's looking as if it's all going to crumble for him in the summer. But the other side of the coin is, if they somehow pull off a Europa League win and bounce into the Champions League next year via that, and that looks a long shot at the moment, but if that happens, that's going to be the worst thing, one of the worst things for this club in terms of the future, because that's going to convince him and potentially the board, and probably the board, that he's going to go for another year, maybe another 2 years.
Julian, we know if you're anyone in football, you've courted Arsene Wenger. You wanted to get him at your club on Real Madrid on 2 or 3 occasions, wanted him there. There's talk of the England job, international jobs. What has this year done to his stock regarding where he will go next?
Well, I think he's done a lot of damage to the reputation. Obviously, he keeps saying that he turned down the whole world to stay at Arsenal and to respect his contract. That's his line anyway. That's the line he's been giving us for the last 10 years, or maybe more 5 years. But I'm just not sure what's next for him. And I think that's the heart of the problem, is that he's scared of what's coming next. And that's why he doesn't want to let go. You said it, it's not about money, it's not about the prestige, because it can't be fun. This can't be fun. And I really think that he's scared of what's coming next, whether he will find himself with nothing at all, which is very possible, because who would come and hire him? Maybe some club in China, I'm not even sure. Maybe a national team, I'm not really sure that's what he wants, because this is a completely different job. And he's getting 70, he will be 70 very soon now. And at 70, if you've been doing something for the last 50 years and suddenly that's not there anymore, well, you're completely lost. And I really think that he's scared of that. But the damage is done already about his reputation and what he could do next. And that's why he thinks that the best for him is to stay. And I really believe it, that in his mind, he still thinks that he's the right man for this job and that he's going to stay to honour his contract and stay next year in the last year of his current contract.
I've got a spare set of golf clubs in the garage. You know, I've always got a spare set.
Well, yes, because you buy lots on eBay. Tell us all about
They're not on eBay yet, but if Wenger wants them, I'll do him a cheap deal. Right? Take a holiday, get your Speedos on,
I can't play golf with you. Why have you got to play golf with your Speedos?
I'm not saying, what is wrong? I'm just generations wear Speedos, some of them. Not me. Relax, chill out. Arsene Wenger.
You don't wear Speedos.
No, clearly not. Arsene Wenger, what's wrong with these managers? Chill out, go on the beach, play golf. I mean, it's
Speedos.
you know, at that time of your life.
Why not just sack him? Why can't the board see what everyone else sees?
Because the board haven't got the stomach to do it. That's right. Because he has made the money. He has made the club money when they haven't had great success of recent year.